Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today, we'll be going to the new Tempest Trials, Breath of Destiny, and take a look-see of what new seals that they have. Because seals are the only thing that really matters in the Tempest Trials. Uncle Eliwood, enemy's almost here, but have a gift. Mineral Festival. See, look, now he has regular eyes. I don't even recognize him. Jesus Christ. Cataclysm. Yeah, at this rate. He's holding all these fancy things and... Oh, Cataclysm. Oh, Uncle, here's a gift for you. Soon to be a battlefield. Oh, I want to fight too by throwing flowers at people. Face Hector. Man, everybody's dressed up nicely with flowers in their hands. Oh boy, it's such a cute... Oh, Lord Hector battling on the front lines. According to his new ally, are enemies from another world phenomenon called the Tempest. This is such a cute scene. I am ill, but right now I am at full strength. I don't have giant eyeballs. Yeah. Now I know what illness he had. So that's why he couldn't help. He had giant eyeballs illness, so he didn't want to go out because he feels deeply ashamed with what happened to his eyes. Alright, well, let's see. Take a look at the rewards. Alright, so... Standard rewards. No longer giant eyeballs. Let's see. No longer giant eyeballs. Cancel that. That's great. That's cute. Attack Def Rally. That's cute. Fire Boost. That's cute. Gold Armor. That's cute. So in terms of skill inheritance, he doesn't really have much except for Gold Armor. But yeah, for Armor Team, I would never use that. Let's see here. But at least it's better than sacrificing a Hector for gold armor. Anyway, so the first thing we see here is Threaten Attack. Well, that's not very exciting, I'll have you know. You can get that off of Hawkeye, and even then, I wouldn't even use it. It's great for tanking, but ever since Attack Smoke came out, I never really needed to use something like this. Since you have to actually wait for someone to get into your range and all that in the beginning of a turn, it's such a pain in the ass. I never really liked Threaten Attack 1, so Threaten Attack, or just Threaten Attack in general. So Threaten Attack is terrible. Now, if it's worked like an aura or something, you know, something that affects everyone in the area, then it'd be one thing. I mean, like, it affects everyone in the area as soon as they enter it without having to wait for the start of a turn. Like a drive punishment or something like that, then I would consider it. But this, no. Not to mention it, you know, it's a field debuff, so you know, you can't stack it on top of something else. You can't stack it with another debuff, and there's a chance that someone stupid will come with a harsh command and get rid of it. Now this Fortress Res. Now this is interesting. So now you can have a character get +5 res, which would be very handy for ploys. Very, very handy. I mean, it does come with a cost of attack -3, but I know a few characters that really don't need their attacks all that much and could use their res for a lot of ploys. Namely a horrible person called Pedopath. Yeah, he'd use that one nicely. Yep, and then Armored Boots. Yeah, I've heard about people complain about that all day. Let's see. 100% start of turn. Unit can move 1 extra space. That turn only. Do not stack. It does not stack. Okay, alright. So, well, armor units can now move if their HP is at 100% at the start of a turn. That's actually much easier to do than you think, because Ward Armor teams are very, 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 very sturdy. So I'll probably slap it on someone with nice dual defenses and an armor team, and well, now all of a sudden they have armored boots and they can walk up to you with Bold Fighter and rip you to shreds. That's basically what it comes down to. So armored boots is really, really nasty. Anyway, so it appears, though, that there really isn't much to talk about for this Tempest Trials, besides these 3 seals. I mean, in terms of usefulness, threat and attack is nothing. This I'll have some use. The armor boots, though, I don't even think it needs to be leveled. We'll see, though, if it needs to be leveled. So let's... Yeah, I don't think it needs to be leveled. It doesn't have 1 after it. So armored boots is probably something that you just unlock and then everything will be okay. Well, seeing how I don't really have much to talk about, I guess we should do 1 round of this. Let's see, who should we get? No, I could always go and level up Dongbei. Considering the fact that now Dynasty Warriors 9 came out, I should go and bring Dongbei into Tempest Trials. I actually really want to plus 10 her as well, but, well, as fate has it, I have too many projects at the moment. As you may or may not have noticed, I have plus 10 a horrible creature. And, well, I plan to use that one quite a bit. So, for now, let's see, what should I do? I guess I'll go and do a round or 2 of this. Let me go and get my team ready. Okay, I have assembled my team for this Tempest Trials. But before we start, let me show you all something really stupid.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi! What was up with that hiccup at the end? Oh my god. Yeah, the voice actress must have gotten like a hiccup before finishing it, and then they recorded it by mistake or something.
My prayers are with you!
Anyway, so today's setup, a new and improved President Oboro, re-elected. Now that she's plus 10, her tanking capability has increased by 10-fold. Now she can tank anything there is in this entire game. Meanwhile, she's supported by Super Prince Overdrive with dual res and dev drive. And I'm planning on giving him rally res and rally dev, so he can give up to, I don't know, 8 res and dev at the same time. That's a lot. That's a lot of stats. So anyway, let's go and fight the enemy. So we have an enemy Dongbei Clarine over there, and I have my own. Clarine is actually a very good hero. I'm actually thinking about plus 10ing her, but you know, when I was asking you guys earlier about which hero to use, Raven definitely was one of the most requested. So I definitely want to build up Raven.
Feast, blade, feast.
Ooh, that's a little bit of damage, but President Oboro shows absolutely no mercy to Xiahou. And now we're gonna go and stab Dongbei, or we're just gonna ignore her, and we're gonna move on with Oboro as she charges into Lin. And Lin can do nothing, 0 damage.
Yes.
That's what you're gonna be seeing a lot of when it comes to President Oboro re-elected. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have President Oboro stab the living hell out of Lin like this.
Oh,
that's it. And so ends Lin.
Understood.
And we're not gonna do anything with Dongbei because she's just kind of like chilling there with 5 and no raffle staff. Ooh. No Bonino will now attack. Alright, and now Dongbei Clarine, which is also no Bonino and all that stuff.
As you say.
And Marth automatically regenerates because Forgive me! And now I got slammed. And now I'm just gonna go and do my best and stab Sanaki in the face. Alright, so that's pretty much simple. I think we can probably get past all these stages without too much trouble. Considering that it's President Oboro re-elected, I don't think even greens can defeat her. Let's see. I mean, these guys are boost with beefed up stats, although this is dual brave axe, so this could be very interesting. Can President Oboro re-elected tank such a horrifying situation? Yeah, okay. I'll tear a hole in you! Now Lolly Latcheses has been defeated. Now we'll bring the President up there, and we shall tank. Oh, 10 times 2.
gonna need stitches.
You're gonna need stitches. I think I can improve President Oboro re-elected by a little bit. But with that improvement, she can tank pretty much everything in the game except for green mages. And even then, I don't know. Right now, currently, she does have some problems with green units. But as you can see, as soon as she tanks them, she can just repay them back with death. Now, let's go and heal you back to full. See, look here.
I shall save you.
I shall save you. Don't buy Clarine's heal is absolutely significant. And she's actually a capable fighter in of herself. I mean, yeah, people talk about her as if she's, you know, really weak. But honestly, with an attack boon, she gets 29 attack. That's actually not too bad. That's like Priscilla's level. And she's already really fast at 32 speed. So you don't really take too much off of her bulkiness. 33 speed, my mistake. So you don't really take much out of her bulkiness. And yet, she can still do a decent chunk of damage. So I'm thinking about building her plus attack. Though I need to decide on the Bane. I'm not too sure which one it should be because she's actually really tanky. So I might, I'll probably still I'll do HP probably. And then I'll have another character that's about as tanky as Dr. Sakura, except on a horse. Ooh, this time my stitches didn't kill. I'm also thinking about attaching a really disgusting thing on President Oboro re-elected. But again, I have to see it. It's something that I'm still researching, so I haven't exactly released her yet. But once I do, I can't wait to try her out. Right now though, with the help of Marth, she has so much defense that... Well, then again, Claire is not exactly known for her attack prowess.
You're gonna need stitches.
On the other hand, Oboro has all the stats in the world because she doesn't need speed.
Do my best.
Let's do our best though by killing Tsubaki because Tsubaki's gonna kill Marth and I don't like that. The only one who can fight on this team is, well, besides Ninian, I guess, is President Oboro. Well, I guess Marth could fight too, but...
Very well.
Don't buy seriously needs. Oh! I also really like the sound that she makes when she attacks. Anyway, she seriously could use a raffle staff, so I might just sacrifice one of my extra jennies for this. Or I'll just, I don't know, craft raffle staff onto Fear and then make her another like Dr. Sakura, except on a horse. So yeah, Clarine is a very powerful character. I don't know though. I think that I still kind of owe it to Raven to build him to plus 10. But lately I have a lot of Dynasty Warriors 9 going on. So I haven't really been thinking about what to do with Raven. Oh man. Oboro is so slow that she can't even double Fei, who is also very slow. Alright, well that's great. Just keep doing what you do best, I guess. Alright, now.
Shall we?
I suppose I'll just wait here. Neither Fei or Selena Miku could do much damage to Oboro anyway, so yeah. I'm also considering a Slayer Lands build for President Oboro, although it will lower her defenses considerably, because Berkut seriously I think is her best set, but she doesn't have enough attack prowess sometimes. Like, she would actually need to wait an extra turn before she can unleash Iceberg on some cases, so I don't know. I have to decide on that as well. There's a lot of things I need to do when it comes to building my characters. So there's that I had to deal with. Anyway, another thing that has caught my attention is Fire Emblem Warriors. So now that it has a new DLC, Yeah, okay, 24 damage. Not too bad, actually. See, one of the things that makes Luna a really good skill is because of something like this. Man, Donbai does considerable damage considering that she's not even having a raffle staff upgrade. I really should build her up. Well, why don't you go and teach Catria a painful lesson? Alright, Noble Nino has defeated Flying Nino.
Okay.
Now, let's go.
Of course.
Just gonna heal Donbai.
May the dance move.
Not heal.
Shall we?
Dance Donbai, and then she's gonna go and heal
I
Oboro.
shall save you.
And then now they're both healed.
Understood.
Okay, I need to get out of here. I suppose I'll have to take a hit from Gordon Freeman. Though Gordon Freeman can't do much damage to Marth either. Alright, let's sneak Marth out of here now.
Yes.
And then we'll get Donbai up
Shall
again, heal up Marth.
I shall.
And so we will move down President Oboro, re-elected down there to deal with Gordon. But I'll probably
You're gonna need stitches.
introduce President Oboro re-elected as she is right now. Because at the end of the day, the distant counter setup is probably one of her best because of how tanky she is magically. Now, I still see people running around with Oboro
Do my best.
with like plus speed, but honestly, it's such a bad idea. Her speed is just, I mean, yeah, you could push her to like 30, and then after that, you could get like a speed upgrade and a speed seal, but you sacrifice so much just to get middling speed, or maybe even worse, like slightly below average speed. Wherein on the other hand, you could just boost up her defenses, you know, play to your character's strength. So I really don't understand why you have to worry about speed for every character. There's some characters that just simply don't need it, and President Oboro is one such character.
I shall save
Now, don't
you.
get me wrong, I've been thinking about this for a while myself as well. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe, you know, that means that
Of
she can
course.
avoid getting doubled. But when you really think about it, getting doubled can be a good thing. Especially since then you would... Wow, this is so slow. Because then you would be able to build up your skills quicker. So, like,
Okay.
I can unleash an iceberg in the middle of a fight or something like that. But then again,
Yes.
I do run infantry pulse on my team. But probably not. I think it's better if President Oboro is the one with the highest HP on the team. Then she can
I'll tear a hole
serve
in
as
you.
both a defensive wall and also provide the team with infantry pulse support. Infantry pulse is best for people who has tons of power anyway. Although I am also thinking about giving Oboro Wrath. So yeah, as you can see, making decisions for me takes days. Literally takes me days before I can decide on what to do with my characters.
As you say.
IVs is not a laughing matter for me. I take this very seriously. I wait a few days before I can start building
Do
a
my
character.
best.
Together.
And that is why Raven still has not yet been built, because I haven't decided on his IVs and his final build yet. Though, given the circumstances, I'll probably run, rather than Fury, I might just run Swift Sparrow, but I still have to
Okay.
decide on this.
Understood.
But
Ready.
that's probably going to be the case. I feel like I want to capitalize on as much speed and power as I can with Raven. Giving him another life in death, though, is kind of risky. It does lower his overall bulk by quite a bit, and when you lower it by this much, you run the risk of getting
I'll tear
killed
a
on
hole
a
in you.
counterattack. Yet, on the other hand, Raven's HP is actually not to be underestimated. He gets up to like what?
Okay.
Was it 48 or something like that? 40. Oh, that could also be his plus 10 stats. But regardless, that's still a lot of health. So with that said,
Of course.
Raven is actually still pretty bulky just because of how quick he is. Oh my god, did I just lose President Oboro? Holy crap, I should have paid attention to that. I didn't even pay attention to that attack Effie has. Oh, wow. Well, then again, that's 59 attack. That's a lot of attack.
Yes.
I guess I should pay more attention to that in the future. Oh well, so that's what happens. That's actually gonna be kind of worrisome because now I have nothing that can defeat Effie. Yeesh. Oh, actually, I lie. I can use this. Yeah, I'll use Ninian to do it. And then I'll just go and shoot Effie with... Oh! Anyway, so that's pretty much it for today's really discussion. I just kind of feel like I want to talk about my characters and such. And now...
No more.
No more TM15 Hyper Beam! Now we will simply blast Effie again. Rah! So Ninian is actually still really powerful. And I really like the fact Light Breath does like 5 to all stats like this. Ogma is just gonna get completely smashed as a result. But yeah, I definitely overestimated President Oboro's current defense. Having distant defense is really nice, but then you sacrifice some of her normal melee defense prowess, so you can't tank something like 2 Effie attacks at the same time. I should have been aware of this, but I was too busy talking about Raven to notice until it was too late. But whatever. I'll clear this with no problem. It's okay, you know. I'll just have to make sure I don't make the same mistake again. Oh, and once again we have a problem with Nina attacking Ninian. Well, that's okay. I'm pretty sure that Ninian could survive a single hit like that. So now I'm just gonna go and heal her back up to full. And then the mistake of the past will be solved. Now, hopefully, Nina will come down this way. Come on. Now, I can have Marth go up to her and slash her to death, like so. Together.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now, we'll have Ninian dance Marth for yet another slash. However, now we have a slight problem in our midst. There are 3 blue units, so Marth is going to be in a world of pain. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go and...
Shall we?
Oh, let me heal Ninian first.
You must be grateful.
Ninian is going to be very important at the end because my stupidity had allowed President Oboro to pass away. So... when it comes to these things, you gotta pay attention to these. But it's also more exciting, though, when you don't look at your enemy's skills. So it's kind of hard to decide for me sometimes, because in a way, it's far more exciting to fight an enemy that you don't expect.
Fate has brought us here.
Anyway, Fate has brought us here. We're gonna attack Jagan like this, and then Ninian will finish off Jagan with a 15 Hyper Beam.
I will try. Yes.
And then we simply heal Marth to full.
You must be grateful.
You must be grateful. Yep. And now, thanks to Healer Sass and 5 to all stats, yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough to bring down Marth. What is that horrible noise? Look at this. Robin still cannot defeat Marth. That's how powerful Ninian's 5 to all stats is. It's serious business.
Understood.
Alright, though. Things as they are, we should probably get rid of Kagero, because Kagero actually hurts a ton. So, we just merely walk up to Kagero and Hyper Beam her to death.
Very well.
Alright. Though I probably should have done it a little...
Understood.
I should have done it next to... I should have at least moved Marth first to hit Florina before I did this.
Yes.
Once again,
Understood.
I make mistakes that I regret. Oh well.
As you say.
I guess it doesn't really matter though. At this stage, the real one who's going to be doing much this time is going to be Ninian. Alright, let's just wait one turn. Robin hits Marth. Oh no, Marth. Oh no. Thanks to Fury. Well, even without Fury, you would have died anyway. Farewell. Okay, so the only one left now is Ninian. Well, Ninian will kill both Robin and Florina. Oh, maybe it's because I've been playing too much Dynasty Warriors and I've gotten too much brain damage. Because I'm clearly not thinking properly. I would not make these mistakes so goddamn often. Oh well.
Of course.
See, Robin is already up this high, so we should probably kill Robin now before he does anything stupid like a bonfire or something.
Yes.
Oh, and it just so happens, Don't Buy Clarine finishes you off. And inflicts fear on Florina. And Florina does 2 damage now. Oh my god, that is so pathetic. Alright, time to wrap things up with... Oh man. Maybe Don't Buy could do 1 more point of damage. Especially with that wonderful light breath.
I will try.
No, miracle. Oh, so that's why she survived. Yeah, I was thinking that was kind of weird.
Very well.
Well, doesn't matter. 3 times 2, more than enough. Oh! That's also another reason why I should put her to use at plus 10. She's honestly not a bad unit. Oh, but alas, I really want to... There's so many things I really want to build. I really don't want to spend money to get her to plus 10 though, because I kind of vowed to myself that I would save my orbs, you know, for Veronica or Leviatane. So until that day happens, I can't spend my orbs. You see all these 267 orbs? These are all free-to-play orbs. I've been saving since that time I spent all my orbs on Ike. And then I got the 50 orbs, for the 50 free-to-play orbs. And then I did a whole bunch of stuff, and now I'm at 267. It's pretty amazing how not spending orbs can build up so easily. This game is a lot more generous than you would expect if you don't pull until it is absolutely necessary. So, in a way, I feel like I don't know, I kind of regret sometimes that I started spending money on this game. Because when I really think about it, if I just simply save and use feathers and use my orbs sparingly like what I'm doing right now, I could still build a few specialty units, like Dr. Sakura, or Don't Buy Clarine, who shows up so easily because anytime you summon Colorless, you'll see her a million times. It's just that, you know, she doesn't come at 5 stars unless you summon her now. But I feel like, you know, that's what I should have done in the beginning. I should have never really spent money on this game. Yet, on the other hand, spending money on this game does allow me to do a lot more crazy builds on a lot more different people. So, at the end of the day, I'm not sure if what I did was right. But, well, I've already done it. And since I already walked down that path, it doesn't really matter what I say or do now. I can't get my free-to-play back, just like how, you know, once you lose your virginity, it doesn't come back. So, such is how it is. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for my rambling after talking about the seals and whatnot. I'm not feeling very well lately, so I just kind of... I couldn't really think of many things to say, so I apologize that today I'm not particularly entertaining or anything. I just feel like doing some rambling and just talk about some future plans and such. But anyway, you can probably expect President Oboro as a video soon, and hopefully by then I'll get enough sleep, because right now I have gotten barely any sleep thanks to stupid City Dynasty Warriors 9, and now Fire Emblem Warriors is going to be a problem as well. And of course, my 2 jobs is like telling me, oh, you gotta show up earlier, so I'm just... it's gotten so bad that I sleep and I can't even get 8 hours even if I want to, because I'm so used to getting up early now. Anyway, that's enough rambling out of me. This is kind of off topic now. So, that's how it's going to be. I'll showcase President Oboro, and I'll probably do Raven. I was thinking about doing Felicia, but Felicia is... When I really think about it, she's still, she still excels at countering ranged mages. But that's still pretty much it. Even though she can target people's resistance stats if they have more defense, it doesn't seem to matter that much when I think about it, because her attack is just simply so low. I mean, she gets 26 on a boon. 26 attack on a boon is very, very small, so it makes me worry if that's even the right build for her. Maybe I should try something like, maybe Death Blow or something like that. That could maybe boost her attacks a little further. But in the end, I need to do some calculations for that. But in general, it's not looking good for Felicia. But maybe someone can prove me wrong. Anyway, I'll do my research later. I simply don't have time at the moment. Oh, crap. And I also need to do another video. But you'll see this soon enough. Anyway, sorry again for rambling. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.